Hey everyone! In this tutorial, I'm going to cover manual bid in 3 FlyHub sections: schedules, historical routes, and VIP ops. I'm covering these together because the basic idea is the same in all 3. Manual bid lets you search for a route yourself, review the options, choose an aircraft if needed, and then book the flight into My Flights. The difference is what kind of route each section is meant for. Schedules is for current official airline routes, showing mostly up-to-date information for all airlines. Schedules are updated once a month. Historical routes is for older routes, retired routes, historical airlines, and past airline operations. VIP ops. Manual bid is for VIP bookable, schedule-style operations inside VIP ops. All routes are based on real-life operations for each charter airline. Let's start with schedules. Open schedules from the sidebar, then make sure you are on Manual bid. Manual bid is useful when you already have a route in mind or when you want to browse the route database using filters. The first filter is Airline. Use this if you want to fly a specific carrier. Free users can search routes from the 5 weekly rotating airlines and their 1 monthly airline choice. Captain users can search all active official FlyHub airlines. Schedules only uses airlines in the official FlyHub roster. If an airline is not in the FlyHub database, don't suggest it as a schedule route. Captain users can fly non-roster airlines through manual flights instead. Next is Airline type. This lets you narrow the list by passenger, cargo, or passenger and cargo operations. Use this if you only want passenger routes, only cargo routes, or you want to include both. Next is Aircraft. Use this when you want to fly a specific aircraft type, like an A320, 737, 777, 787, E175, or any other supported type in the route data. If you leave aircraft blank, FlyHub will search all aircraft that match the other filters. There is also Match Aircraft. Match Aircraft is important. If you select an aircraft and enable Match Aircraft, FlyHub will only show airlines that actually have matching routes for that aircraft in the available schedule data. For example, if I select A320 and enable Match Aircraft, FlyHub hides airlines that do not have A320 routes in the current data. This is useful when you care more about the aircraft than the airline. Now let's talk about departure and arrival. You can search by full ICAO code like KJFK, KLAX, EGLL, or LFPG. You can also use prefix searches. A prefix search means you only type the beginning of the airport code. For example, typing KJ can help you browse airports that start with KJ. Typing EG can show airports in that ICAO prefix group. Typing LE can help with Spanish airports. This is useful when you do not remember the full ICAO or when you want to browse a region. You can fill only departure if you want to see where you can fly from. You can fill only arrival if you want to see routes into a specific airport. You can fill both if you are looking for a specific city pair. There is also a swap button. Use the swap button to reverse the route, so departure becomes arrival and arrival becomes departure. Next are the distance range filters. Distance is measured in nautical miles. Use this if you want a short hop, a medium haul route, or a long-haul flight. For example, if you only have a little time, use a shorter distance range. If you want a longer flight, increase the minimum and maximum distance. Then there is flight time. Flight time filters routes by estimated duration. This is useful when you know how much time you have to fly. For example, if you only have 1 hour, set a shorter flight time range. If you want a longer evening flight, increase the range. When aircraft filters are selected, FlyHub can also use aircraft-specific flight time estimates when available. After setting your filters, click Search Routes. The results can show the airline, flight number, origin, destination, distance, estimated flight time, and aircraft options. If you find a route you like, click Book. If the route supports multiple aircraft types, FlyHub will ask you to choose which aircraft you plan to fly. Pick the aircraft, confirm the booking, and then the flight will appear in My Flights. That is the normal manual bid flow for schedules. Now let's move to historical routes. Historical routes is for captain users and is used for older or retired airline operations. Use historical routes when the route is older than the last 2 months, when the airline no longer flies the route, when the airline no longer exists, or when the aircraft type belongs to a past operation. Open historical routes, then choose Manual Bid. The filters are similar to schedules, but historical routes also has a year filter. The year filter lets you search a specific year or search across all years. This matters because airlines change over time. A route that existed in 2005 may not exist today. An airline may have changed branding, merged, retired, or used a different fleet in a different era. So before searching, choose the year if you care about a specific era. When you select a year, the airline and aircraft options can update based on historical data for that period. Next is airline. Historical airline filters can include historical versions, so make sure you are selecting the right airline or version for the era you want. Then you have airline type, just like schedules. Use it to narrow passenger, cargo, or mixed operations. Then aircraft. Use aircraft when you want to find historical routes operated by a specific aircraft type. This is especially useful for older fleets. For example, if you want to fly older 747 routes, MD-11 routes, 727 routes, A340 routes, or other retired operations, use the aircraft filter. Match aircraft works here too. If match aircraft is enabled, FlyHub limits the airline list to historical airlines that operated your selected aircraft. Next are departure and arrival. Again, you can enter full ICAO codes or use prefix searches. Full ICAO example, KJFK. Prefix example, KJ. Prefix searches are useful when browsing historical routes by airport group or region. You can search departure only, arrival only, or both. Use the swap button if you want to reverse the route. Distance range and flight time also work here. Use distance range to control how long the route is in nautical miles. Use flight time to control the estimated duration. This is helpful because historical databases can be large and filters keep the results focused. After setting your filters, click Search Routes. Review the historical route cards. A historical result may include the airline, era or version, flight number, origin, destination, distance, flight time, and aircraft choices. Click Book when you find the route you want. If FlyHub asks for aircraft selection, choose the aircraft you will fly. Confirm the booking. The flight then goes into My Flights and is marked as historical. One important reminder: current routes from the last 2 months belong in schedules. Older routes belong in historical routes. So if you are suggesting a missing route, use the right suggestion flow. Recent current route. Schedules. Older route or past era operation. Historical routes. Now let's cover VIP Ops Manual, bid. For this video, we are focusing on VIP Manual Bid. Manual VIP Bid searches VIP bookable schedules. Manual VIP Bid is for when you want a schedule-based VIP operation instead of taking a generated board mission. The filter idea is still familiar. You can set the route, distance, operator, aircraft, and flight time filters. For route filtering, use departure and arrival. Just like the other pages, you can search by full ISA code or by prefix. Use aircraft filters if you want to fly a specific business jet, private aircraft type, or other VIP-compatible aircraft. Once the filters are set, click Search. Review the schedule rows. When you find a VIP route you want, click Book. FlyHub will ask you to choose a suggested aircraft or another aircraft from the catalogue. Pick the aircraft you plan to fly. Then, confirm the bid. The VIP flight will be added to My Flights. From there, you start and fly it like any other FlyHub flight. Thanks for watching and flying with FlyHub.